I mean, it's just more question you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yeah, you better listen. I'm bringing heat. You'll be a fan when I start rapping. Way I'll have your fucking head spinning. I'm known as spit vicious. Release bombs and go tick tick. Boom, you blow me that head missing. I'm a phenomenon. Stacking cheese like it's Parmesan. 8 different flows, call me Octomom. I'm moving fast like the Autobahn. And I'm independent, so I'm not your fucking starving like it's Ramadan. Sick, twisted, gifted. Can't copy, printed. Can't hold me down. I shape shift, I'm liquid. I killed this beat, I might get convicted. They know how I move, it was predicted. Persistent, spoke it into existence. So consistent, no assistance. Hear me once, become addicted. If I rap it, then I live it. There's no cap when I be spitting. Listen.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yo, 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 yo. It is fucking Wednesday night. You know what that means? Knucklehead Sports. We in the building.
In the building, people.
That's
We're
right.
In the building. We in there.
That's right. It's NFL draft time. Coach is at the
You're
table with
normal
the
guy,
Giants.
you know it.
Coach has been at the table with the Giants making the decisions, and we know if they make a stupid decision, it's because they didn't listen to Hodge. That's all that means.
That's it.
And then we see what defensive player the Jets get this year.
Yo, I'm telling you. If we all know Cam Ward is going first. If Cleveland takes Travis Hunter, the Giants better take Carter. If Cleveland takes Carter, the Giants better take Hunter. It is that fucking simple. All right? If they trade down or pick anybody else, I might just have to take a fucking ride to East Rutherford, New Jersey, when they're doing the draft, kick in the door, waving the 4-4, and hit him with the, is Wayne Brady going to have to smack a hole?
That's what they say. You got to let them know.
Pimpin is strong.
That's right. My name is Dolo Mike. And we feel all right.
Where's my money? Where's my bitches?
That's it. Shit.
Where's my powder? Where's my powder?
NBC Sports has a mock draft, and I don't even see Sanders in this first round. So let me show you what they got. They got Cam Ward to the Titans, Travis Hunter to the Browns, Abdul Carter to the Giants, Will Campbell to the Patriots,
right?
Mason Graham to the Jaguars,
The running back to the Raiders.
Yeah, Calvin Banks.
No, that's not Calvin Banks.
Well, that's who they put for the Raiders.
Who the fuck is Calvin Banks?
Offensive tackle.
Nah, Raiders are gonna go with the run. The running back is there, they're gonna go with that running back Jeffries, guaranteed.
They got
CBS Sports, I can do a better mock draft than you.
they got Taylor Warren to the Jets.
At tight end,
Yeah. They got Jalen Walker to the Panthers.
right? That's a good linebacker. They need a linebacker. But hold on, let's back up a little
All
bit.
right, let's back up a little bit.
A tight end to the Jets in the first round.
Oh wait, hold on, wait. Here's the newest worst mock draft ever. If you like it, fine. If you hate it, fine. But by tomorrow night around 11:30 p.m. Eastern or so, it won't matter. We know the names of the first 32 players taken, and the teams have selected them. So wait, is this supposed to be a bad one?
Probably.
This is their one and only mock draft.
Who did that? Was that?
PFT's one and only mock draft. This is on Pro Football Talk. Oh, all right. Where you want to get a mock draft from, so we can get competent one? ESPN, Miller Final.
Either or. I mean, because I'm gonna shred those drafts.
Oh, R.I.P. to Steve Mondo McMichael.
Yes, that's right. We do apologize,
Yes.
guys. Both wrestling and NFL fans. Well, some of the fans we have might be a little bit too young to remember Mongo. He played on the '80s Bears along with some of the better dude. Remember he was on the 1985 Bears, which is considered to have the best defense ever.
And he was one of the few to be a part of the Four Horsemen.
And for somebody who picked up wrestling real late in life,
Yeah.
he wasn't that bad, and he wasn't that bad on the mic.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I'm telling you, the only thing annoying about him was Deborah.
I mean, her tits weren't annoying though.
Dude,
She
that
had
voice,
some huge.
that
Yeah.
voice.
Nah,
bro.
I hear you. I hear you. Shit.
I don't mind the southern twang, but her voice, I was like, yeah, all right, bitch.
When you go into the thing.
I can see why Steve slapped you up a couple of times. I'm sorry. I should not have said that. I'm sorry. My bad. Mr. Austin, if you're hearing this, I know that was a dark time in your life. And no, I do not condone hitting women.
Hey, listen, man. He got more shit to worry about now with the 4-wheeler.
I mean, he good now. They divorced.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying that woman that just fell when he hit the guardrail.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yo, that was a late reaction. I was like, yo, first off, there's no way in hell that made you fall, because the guardrail looked at the shit like, bitch.
That's all you got.
Yeah. But I think that 4-wheeler can't turn, because you notice he had a problem turning everywhere. It wasn't just that.
But people, when it comes to 4-wheelers, they're not really made for a ramp or shit like that. They're made for dirt.
Yeah.
You know?
All terrain.
You know what I'm saying? They're made for dirt. And if anybody knows the ramps and stuff like that, that's all metal. They're not really made. Those tires are not made to be on metal.
Word.
Concrete, asphalt, dirt, grass, shit like that. Yeah.
Especially that padding that they got in that shit.
Yeah. And I guarantee you, I know that back in the day, he used to make it easy. But yeah, I guarantee you, he was also a lot stronger back in the days, and he can force the turn.
Yeah, and the one that he had, like the one he had at WrestleMania, looked like a Raptor. The one of them speed ones. The one that he be going down the ramp with is like a 30-mile-an-hour fucking max speed fucking ATV. That shit ain't no fucking Sports Illustrated shit.
Right. But yeah, man, look. To our people out there, tomorrow is the first round of the NFL draft. If you're here listening to us, let us know who you think your team is going with.
Word.
All right. And next week, we're going to cover the draft in full. We might not cover all 7 rounds. I mean, I probably will, but that's just me.
We get to as much as we can.
I
Cause
mean,
show's gonna be talking all that shit about
well, I mean, look, it's the first rounds on the tomorrow, rounds 2 and 3 on Friday, and or is it 2, 3, and 4 on Friday, and I think Saturday, they're gonna do the remaining one. Or what they're gonna do is that they're gonna stretch this out as long as they can, and one is gonna be tomorrow, 2 and 3 on Friday, 4 and 5 on Saturday, and 6 and 7 on Sunday. I wouldn't be surprised if they stretch it out like that. Maximum coverage, maximum money.
word.
That's all it is. But like I said, I'm watching all the like I'm going to be glued to my phone and watching who the Giants pick in the later rounds. Excuse me. Fuck you. I'm sorry. I just had to call just to tell my nephew fuck himself.
Shit, I hear you. Shit.
But yeah, I mean, look, the Giants, like I said last week, have about 4 picks in the top 100. And if you actually look at it, they have 5 picks in the top 105. So, bro, you have 5 picks. You better come out with some talent.
Word.
Yo, what up, Damien? You gotta come out with some talent, bro. You can't pussyfoot around. It's not time to get cute. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this trading back or whatever. You need talent. At number 3, Hunter or Carter. At number 34, you need you need offensive guards and you need a defensive tackle. You gotta go there. You know what I'm saying? Round 3 and you got 2 picks in the 3rd round. Number 67 and number 99. That's more talent right there. And then you have the first pick in the 3rd round. That's why you have 5 picks in the top 105 picks.
Sure. And if you give me a couple $1 million, I'll fucking play for you.
Bro, fuck that. You give me a couple $1 million a year, I'll give you that draft, and you be like, yo, goddamn.
Word.
Like that, but that's just me.
Shit. All right. So I got CBS Sports.
Right.
Their draft. So all right, we got Cam Ward again for the Titans, Travis Hunter for the Browns, Abdul Carter for the Giants,
The Giants.
Will Campbell for the New England.
For the Pats.
Yeah. Ashton Jeanty for Chicago.
That's a trade. Chicago.
Oh, mock draft. A trade from Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, hold up. Let me see. Let me open that up. Let's see what this said. Oh, I don't know. Huge trade for Jeanty shakes up top 10. NFL mock draft. Oh, they just fucking.
Oh, they don't even say what they traded for. They just traded picks. All right.
Oh, no. Here it goes. It says, let's go crazy. The new Bears head coach, Ben Johnson, was part of the Lions team and selected star
Jabbar
Gibbs. 12th overall in 2023. He got so aggressive in getting one of the best running backs prospects in recent memory. Chicago gives up pick numbers 10, 39, and 148.
Just to put in perspective, that kid is from Boise State, and they say he is very much like Barkley coming out of Penn State.
Okay. So the Bears traded for Jacksonville.
Yeah, they traded with Jacksonville.
Okay. All right. So Jacksonville is now number 10. All right.
So who the Raiders take at number 6?
Yeah. Armand Mambu. Offensive tackle.
Yeah, he's a tackle, but he's probably gonna play guard in the NFL.
Okay. And then the Jets take Mason Graham.
A defensive tackle. Yeah, that's probably who I think the Jets are going to take if he falls to them. Because that's what you guys do. You guys
We get defense.
defensive tackles.
We need a quarterback, but fuck it. Our best quarterback will play defense. And the Carolina Panthers take Jalen Walker, linebacker.
Right.
New Orleans take Calvin Banks,
Now what is he?
offensive tackle.
He's offensive tackles. Banks.
From Texas.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's right. He's the second-rated tackle in the draft. Yeah. There's so many people with the name Banks that I'm like, yo, Banks.
Nah, hey, the only Banks I know is Carlton and
Hey,
Phillips.
it's
You know what I mean?
unbelievable.
Have fun with anyone. So according to this, it says reports have indicated that the Saints are not taking Shador Sanders here, that they are interested in the offensive lineman, and that Kelvin Banks Jr. will be drafted higher than general public thinks. Put all of that together, and you have New Orleans taking the decorated tackle out of Texas in the top 10. Okay, and then
For those listening, I just gotta say, New Orleans still has Derek Carr in the contract for at least 2 more years, I think. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And again, I've been saying this from the beginning, and this is no slight on Sanders. Okay, I just don't see him as a top 10 pick. Hell, I don't see him as a top 15 pick. Okay, yeah, he's very accurate, and I'll give him all that. But he has a couple of traits that make for a bad quarterback. You know, like everybody said, oh, he was sacked a lot in Colorado. Bro, I saw him run into sacks the same way that I used to see Daniel Jones walk himself into sacks. That's a bad trait. That means your pocket awareness is not as good as you people think.
well, maybe he's trying to get the record for the most sacks. You know, he fucking
Damien, I swear to God, if the Giants take Genty, I'm gonna walk into East Rutherford first, and I'm gonna be bitch slapping a lot of motherfuckers. Damien, why would the Saints trade for Cousins? Derek Carr is a better quarterback right now than Kirk Cousins. Did you see how bad Kirk Cousins was with Atlanta? And he had options in Atlanta. He had a wide receiver, he had a running back, he had a tight end. You know what I'm saying? In the Saints, you got Kamara. Their top receiver got hurt last year. They have no tight end. I'm sorry, Taysom Hill's not a tight end. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have as much firepower as Atlanta, and Kirk Cousins bummed it up. So yeah, I don't think the Saints trade for Cousins. You know what I mean? His contract is way too much money, and again, they got Derek Carr on the contract, and he's making a lot of money. There's one thing you don't want to do is that you don't want to have 2 quarterbacks on your team, and they're both making over $30 million a year. Damien, I didn't say the Carr was an elite quarterback, but I'm saying that he's a better quarterback right now than Kirk Cousins. And don't sleep, Kirk Cousins was never an elite quarterback.
word. Maybe Kurt's nephew, but not Kurt's cousin.
Yeah, normal guy, Chris Olave. You know what I'm saying? But you know that, and Chris Olave is a good. You know what I'm saying? But
that's maybe his Maybelline.
Yeah,
I had him on my draft.
Right. I'm sorry. I would take
My bad.
B. John Robinson, Pitts, and I forget the number 1 receiver in Atlanta over Chris Olave. Sorry.
I can't read none of these people's names, so I gave them their own names. So when he was in my draft team, it was maybe it's Maybelline. Olave.
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 Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Olave.
Yeah. All right, so the
If I know the names, I'll help you out.
I appreciate it.
But
right.
all right, let's continue.
Yeah, so the Jaguars get 2 draft picks and they trade back 5 slots and add 2 draft picks and still got another big weapon for Trevor Lawrence, and they supposedly drafting
The wide receiver.
Mario McMillan.
The wide receiver.
Yeah. From Arizona.
Yes, sir.
And then the 49ers get Malik Williams. He's an edge from Georgia.
Ooh, yeah, no, I like that.
And the Cowboys draft Matthew Golden, wide receiver from Texas.
If anything, I might see the Cowboys trying to trade up to draft the running back Genty. I can see that. They need the Cowboys offense runs better when it has a workhorse running back.
Yeah.
That kid is a workhorse running back.
They were doing good with Pollard.
Right. I'm telling you, and Pollard wasn't, it's not even a workhorse. That kid literally is a mini Saquon Barkley. He can run it, he can catch it.
Right.
Every time I think of live, I think of Olive Garden. Yo, you know what? I haven't been to Olive Garden in a hot minute.
Me neither. Yo, there's got to be a list of shit that we do, Coach. You know what I'm saying? We got to write down the list.
No, my God, what you mean? Don't tell me you like Ray and got mad kids out there.
Word. How many badass kids you got in your fucking in your house?
Yo, for real, man. What are you doing? Either you had your baby mama drop off of the kids, or you what are you doing?
You know, I know what normal guy's doing. He heard that Trump might give $5,000 for a kid and said, "Give me all your fucking kids." He preemptively took all these fucking kids.
So what you're really trying to tell me is that our boy Ray is coming into money.
Yep. Well, you know the funny thing, they said for the mothers. I told one girl at work, I said, "What you trying to do? You trying to split some money here? What's up? I can pop some babies in you." Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, his cousins? Shit. Bro, they ain't your kids. If you have to backhand somebody, do it.
You ever seen Pootie Tang?
That's right. Better whip out that belt.
You ain't gotta say a word.
And then make sure you hit somebody with the ponytail.
That's right. Shit. Go fuck a farmer's daughter.
That too. A nice thick white girl. Because most farmers' daughters are thick white girls.
Shit. Don't tell me you paying $50 million for kids like Shannon Sharp. Oh shit.
Hey Damien, let's not go there.
Technically, is a sports analyst. That is sports.
Let's not go there.
Not yet, at least. All right, the Dolphins. They get Jadid Barron, cornerback from Texas. Cornerback.
Yeah, cornerback, yeah.
And the Colts get the whitest motherfucker I ever seen. Tyler Warren. Tight end Penn State.
Tight end from Michigan. Penn State, I'm sorry. Is it Michigan? Is it Michigan? No, I think it's Michigan, right? Ty Warren's from Michigan.
Oh, it says Penn State here.
Penn State? Okay.
There might be another Warren.
There's another tight end that's pretty decent from Michigan.
Okay.
But yeah. You're not for nothing. They should be looking at offensive line. Because it didn't matter who was back there, they were running for their lives. Now, I always get this mixed up. Joseph is the Colts fan, right? Or is it normal guy?
I think Joseph is.
I think it is Joseph, yeah. Yo, Joseph, where you at, man? Your team about to make a dumb move. Taking a tight end instead of taking an offensive lineman. Yeah, normal guy. Yeah, that's his name. But if you put them side by side, they look alike.
Word.
What's the next pick?
All right. So this guy's name is unnatural for the NFL. and I almost feel bad saying it. Mike Green. That's who Atlanta's taking. The edge rush for Marshall. And the Cardinals, Shamar Stewart. Edge from
Edge
Texas.
rusher from Texas A&M, I think it is.
Yep. And then Cincinnati Bengals take Walter Nolan, the defensive line. Ole Miss.
Oh, Mississippi.
Motherfuckers put some shit in there.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
here goes the whitest motherfucker.
That's
This
the
guy look.
That's the same college from it's Ole Miss, Ole Mississippi. That's all the same college Eli went to.
Oh, okay. This guy looked like if Burt Russell had a son with a brolic bitch.
Oh wow.
Yo, Gray Zabel from North Dakota. He looked like he from North Dakota. North Dakota State.
Can you show the picture? We got to see this picture.
It's a small one, but let me see if I can get it. Ain't run from me, boy. There you go.
Ooh, child.
This guy right here.
Oh god damn.
Word. And then I was mistaken because this is the white boy from the Indianapolis. But look at the guys that they want my Jets to get. He looked like another fucking
Not for nothing. Mason Graham is a beast of a defensive tackle.
Is he?
Yeah.
My man looked like that rich boy from he was Tampa Bay. He was on like 15 teams in 2 years. Taylor Murdoch, Taylor Murphy, Taylor Simpson, Jennifer Simpson, one of the Simpsons, one of the Taylors. All right, Jaheim Nurmagomedov Campbell from Alabama.
Yeah. Linebacker. Yeah, good. He's a very good linebacker. The Buccaneers love their linebackers.
What would you say if the Giants got any of these guys?
Those are solid picks, but there's a reason why Carter is considered a generational kind of talent. Now, mind you, I hate the fact when somebody goes, "Oh, they're a can't miss prospect." I've seen a lot of those motherfuckers fail in the NFL. So there's no such thing as a can't miss product. But
Yeah,
if he played middle linebacker for like the first 2 years at Penn State. Then they put him on edge, and he blew the fuck up. So, like I tell people, imagine if the Giants were to put Brian Burns, Thibodeau, and then Carter on the offensive line, and then you on the defensive line, and you also put him with my man Dexter Lawrence. That's kind of scary. Like, who are you going to double team? You're going to have to double team one of them. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's just me.
I hear you.
Like I said, if Hunter's not there, you go Carter.
Okay. And then, all right, so Denver's taking Omarion Hampton, North Carolina.
Running back for North Carolina.
Yeah. Oh, shit, hold up. I didn't know the guy that the Jets were going to fucking draft for had a twin brother. Colston Loveland.
Uh-huh.
That motherfucker, don't he look the same just without the chin hair? He look exactly like that motherfucker.
He do.
And this ain't even being racist because, like, they just look alike. Not because they white. Could be because they white. Listen. Fuck it.
It's okay.
My man, Colston Loveland.
Man, he got that love on that land.
Or what was it? Revis Land?
Revis Island.
Revis Island. Now we got Loveland over here. They're gonna be a bunch of fucking surrounding waters. 68 tackles, 12 sacks, 2 forced fumbles for Abdul Carter last season.
And that was his first season as an edge rusher.
Shit, and that's who you want on your team?
Hell yeah.
He might be better suited for the Jets. But anyway, the other LA team, the Chargers, they Kenneth Grant, Michigan.
Another defensive tackle.
Yep. And then cornerback Maxwell Harrison from Green Bay.
Yep.
Buffalo take Will Johnson, another quarterback, Michigan. Houston take Josh Simpson's offensive tackle, Ohio State.
Yep. Now,
Pittsburgh.
a little tidbit on Josh Simpson. He broke. I think he tore his ACL, or whatever. Before he tore that, he was considered the top tackle in college.
Mm.
So you saw the guy that the Patriots took, Will Campbell.
Yeah.
Before Simmons got hurt, he was rated above him.
Shit.
And the only reason why he fell is because he tore his ACL. Now, me, if I look both at their game tape, I would still take Simmons over Campbell.
You know, it's funny. On this they got little notes here. It goes, while Josh Simpson is coming off of knee surgery, he could end up being the best tackle in the class. Shit.
He is that good. Now his teammate is a guy that I want the Giants to take in round 2.
Mm.
His teammate is started at left guard, and when Simmons got hurt with the ACL, he went out to left tackle. He had a shaky first game, and then dominated. And he was one of the reasons why they won the national championship.
Yeah.
His last name is Jackson, not Action Jackson. Don't get too excited.
Listen, man.
I saw you. I saw the twinkle in your eyes.
Cause I was looking at Vanity when I saw Action Jackson. I went straight to Vanity.
Man, Vanity was bad. She was beautiful, man. She was a bad woman.
Word. That motherfuckers don't know what natural look like.
I tell girls nowadays, I'm like, yo, keep it natural. Men love a natural woman.
Yeah. I tell them there's 2 rules. You don't touch your ass or your face. That's it.
I remember I was telling somebody, I was like, look, I don't mind if a girl gets a tit done, because to tell you the truth, I'm not a tit man. I'm an ass and a face man.
Mm-hmm.
Please, if you got a good ass, just go to the gym, do some squats. We'll give it a nice shape. Trust me.
You know what's funny? I find myself I found myself liking all types of ass. Small ones, tight ones, little loose ones.
Yeah.
You know, shit says they ain't put together, they all put together. It depends how you rock it.
It all depends on the woman. If the woman is a big girl, I want a big ass.
Mm-hmm.
And if she's a skinny girl, give me that nice curve.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, child, that curve is more than anything.
Word. Shit.
Yeah, normal guy. Normal guy. I knew his last name was Jackson.
Ooh, I didn't
remember his first name is Devon.
Word.
But yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want my Giants to draft in the second round if he's there.
All right. So they're saying that the Steelers mock trade with Los Angeles Rams.
Okay.
Derek Harmon.
So the Rams move up to take Carmen?
To take Loveland.
Oh, to take Loveland.
Yeah.
So the Steelers move back to what? 20 what?
26.
26. Okay. And where are we at right now?
27.
And who do the Steelers take at 26?
Derek Harmon.
Wow, they didn't take Sanders. That's surprising.
We get their hope will be their next Cam Hayward and Derek Harmon, who Foley may have medical concern but did not miss a game in Oregon over his final 3 seasons. They bet on him staying healthy and causing havoc from the interior of his defensive line.
Damien said Toe will be that dude that would pay $25 million per check.
For cheek. Nah.
I mean, per cheek, yeah.
I can't pay. Nah, man. If I'm gonna pay for something, it's some pussy. I ain't gonna fix your ass. Nah. I don't like when girls touch their bodies.
Neither do I. And especially if you skinny and you're gonna put a diaper size ass on yourself.
Yeah.
And they don't look like an ass, it looks more like a diaper.
Yeah. I don't like I seen a girl that was thick, like not like crazy, but she good proportion. She got liposuction and now she got that fucking hourglass shape, and I'm just like, I don't know what your obsession with a size 0 waist and a 40-inch ass is, because I don't particularly like. I liked how your waist and your ass matched each other. Like I like how they had conversations and they agreed. Now they look like they argue all the fucking time. I don't want to be
Bro,
there
I
with
tell
argument.
people, I said the nastiest thing is when a girl got a big ass and they got them chicken legs. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
come on now.
Mm-hmm.
We all know that's not your natural ass.
Word.
All
Like,
right,
come on now.
so our guys out there, our viewers, all right, if the thighs don't match the ass, that shit is fake.
Right. Shit. That's right. Shit. And if they want to say that it's not fake, and that means they still paying off
Tell
the
'em to-
nigga who fucking paid for it.
Tell them to prove it.
Word. Take all your clothes off and let's see how fast you get pregnant. Because if you get pregnant too quick, that's a fake ass. We know why you did it.
You get listen. You get life lessons here. Not only did you hear about sports, but you get life lessons.
That's right. We mix it. We throw it in there with the draft, baby. These young kids need to learn this shit.
These young Thundercats.
Word. But these young Thundercats need to wrap that shit up, though. You
Well,
making too much motherfucking money.
Normal guy said that the Lions just paid the safety 4 years, $86 million. Joseph, did they say how much guarantee?
Let me see if I can find that.
Because if they pay him 86 million, it's like fucking 60 million guarantee. Fucking that's fucking highway robbery.
All right, let's see. 4-year, $86 million extension ties Joseph the team. Let's see. Extension annual value $21.5 million, slightly more than Tampa Bay. Blah. Who signed for? It doesn't say. You all up in that business comparing them with another nigga, you don't even know what fucking kind of contract he got.
Because they can tell you how much annually it's going to be. But that's just crazy. So next, I think we just left off at the Steelers.
No, yeah, I was trying one more time, one more report. Nah, they just telling you how much you making. Yeah. So next is the Ravens, and they got Nick Emmanwori. War,
From where?
South Carolina. He's a safety. His last name is spelled Emmanwori.
Yeah, he's a top-rated safety in the draft.
All right. Hutch was like, I can't say his name neither, so I'm just gonna let you know it's a doozy.
If I see it, I can say it because I've been saying it.
It's like Antetokounmpo. It's the Emma Ward. Emily Man Ward.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I still can't say Giannis's last name. Because I try to say how with all the letters in it. I don't know what's fucking silent or not.
Yeah, Etienne Makumbo. Ain't no place like home Bakumbo. Akeem of Dream Elijah One Makumbo.
It's funny, I can say Akeem Olajuwon.
Right? Shit.
But Antetokounmpo?
That's that Greek shit right there.
That's why he's the Greek freak.
Word. Detroit's taking Taylor Booker.
Okay, that's a guard.
What is that? Because it says, was it IOL?
Yeah, that's an offensive lineman. He's a guard from Alabama.
Okay. Because at first I thought that shit said LOL. I was like, damn, they laughing at this pick. It's like, how bad is this motherfucker?
OIL stands for offensive interior lineman.
Okay. All right.
Which this is a fancy word for saying fucking guard.
Right?
They just could have put an OG in there. And it don't stand for original gangster. It stands for offensive guard.
Right? Shit. Speaking of OGs, number 29 pick in the draft, the Commanders have traded to the New York Giants And the New York Giants select
Dart.
Jackson Dart.
Dart.
He got to be the best quarterback in this fucking draft. His name is Dart.
Who did the Giants? What did the Giants give up for him?
Let me see if I can find Commanders. Wait. Oh,
Because my whole thing, if you are waiting to that deep, which is what, 29?
yeah.
The only two teams that are left are the Chiefs at 31, the Eagles at 32. Then in the second round, you have the Browns at 33. And I don't think they're going to go with Jackson Dart. So at 34, the Giants have the chance to take Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
There's no need to trade up for him at that point. Now, if you're going to trade up back into the 20s, now grant you, I understand why they traded back into it because it gives you that fifth-year option. But if you're going to do that, trade up a little bit higher. That deep in the first round, somebody might have trade before you to take him.
Shit, they're saying that the Giants gave up the 34th and 99th third round pick.
Or we leave them with the 65th and the 105.
So you think that's a good trade? Or you think Dart's going before that?
The way they're talking about him, I think he might go before that. But to tell you the truth, I'm not a big fan. He has impressive numbers. I'm not gonna lie, he has impressive numbers, but the offense that he ran was a one read and throw offense. And now, mind you, they do say that he's the better quarterback when he's rolling out on the run, on the move.
Yeah.
He's the best in the draft at it. And I know that Brian Dable, my coach, he really likes him because of that, because Dable likes to put his quarterback in motion to run, like bootlegs and stuff like that. But I'm not a big fan. I don't like one read and throw quarterbacks. The offense, it's not an NFL standard offense, so he doesn't know how to go through his progressions. Now, with Russell Wilson there and Jameis Winston, he doesn't need to start this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to tell you the truth, to me, a more intriguing prospect, which you can probably wait to 34 or maybe even 65 to draft, is Milroe from Alabama. And I know a lot of people are not a big fan of him because he can't throw the intermediate. But when your quarterback can run 4.3 speed, Damien, the Giants are not trading with the Eagles or the Chiefs. They're trading with the Rams. They're not
Commanders.
They're trading with the Commanders.
Yeah.
Ooh, I thought, yeah, that is kind of stupid. Like, I don't think the Commanders make trade with the Giants to help the Giants get better. Yeah, I don't think that happens. I thought it was with the Rams. I do apologize.
The Rams had the last pick with the Steelers. They traded with the Steelers. All right, then with the last couple picks is the Vikings. Malik A. Starks, safety from Georgia.
Safety from Georgia, yeah.
Yeah. Kansas City gets Josh Cornley, offensive tackle for Oregon.
Yep.
And the Eagles get Emeka Egbuka.
Safety. No,
wide receiver.
He's an edge rusher, right?
Wide receiver.
Oh, wide receiver from Georgia, I believe, right?
Ohio State.
All the same to me.
Listen, I can butcher his name, bro. Emeka. Emeka Egbuka. Egbuka. Listen, man, I say it how I see it.
LMNOP.
Word. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
We
shit,
ain't done yet,
word.
but
But I mean,
that's the first round, right?
yeah, they don't. I don't think they have a second round though.
Nah, very few teams do the second round or do the complete 7-round draft. Ooh,
Yeah, did you hear the bullshit that Aaron Rodgers said when he had the meeting with the Jets head coach?
with Aaron Glenn, the Jets head coach?
Yeah,
No, I heard some shit, but look, I'm gonna be truthful. I think at this point we all know that Aaron Rodgers is full of shit, motherfucker.
yeah.
So I really don't think I don't take stock into what he says. But what did he say?
He said that he went there expecting to have a lengthy conversation about the team and his role and all that other shit. And the coach looked. They sat down. He went up to him. Was like, "You still want to play football?" And he said, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, we're gonna let you go, man. We're gonna let you go. We just want to let you. We just want to know how you want us to say it." And he's like, "What?" And you could have called me on the fucking phone. I came all the way over here to see you face to face. And in my head, I'm like, "Yo, bro."
But if they do it over the phone, then he says, "Oh, they being bitches. They they don't want to say it to my face."
Yeah,
If they're saying it to your face. But look, I get it, because the shit that pisses me off is when a company knows they're gonna fire you, and they let you come in and work the entire day.
yeah.
And then like at 3-4 o'clock, they're like, "Hey, can you come to my office? Yeah, we're gonna let you go." Like, motherfucker, then why you let me work the whole fucking day?
Word. Shit. We gotta fucking sit up.
Yeah,
we
but
gotta sit
it
here.
also is a bitch if when you walk in at 8 o'clock, be like, "Yo, can we speak to you?" Yeah, we're gonna fire you. My man, you could have called me for this. I could have been still at home.
Word, I could have been sleeping.
I'm gonna be truthful. If you're gonna let me go, I don't care if you do it over the phone, face to face, in an email. You're letting me go. At that point, I no longer fucking care.
Yeah. Most of the jobs I had, I quit. So it was. But I mean, if you're gonna let me go, you might as well just text me like, "Yo, we're not gonna need you no more." All right, cool. Where's my shit? Let me get my shit and I'm boogie.
All right, so cool. My next check, I expect all my unpaid leave that I haven't used.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
We talking about millions of dollars.
You know what I'm saying? Millions of dollars. Ooh, you guys think I forgot about that shit? I ain't forgot about that shit.
Shit.
My man Titus O'Neil.
I forgot the next name too.
Uh-huh.
Darren Young.
Darren Young.
Darren Young and Titus O'Neil. That's right. Fucking Tyson, we beat you to it. Tyson always be popping up with names and shit in the chat. But yeah, and Show keep thinking that he got an advantage. In my head, I'm like, yo, if he really wanted to play quarterback, he'd have been on the team already.
Absolutely. My man, he literally told the Giants and the Steelers that, yo, I'm gonna see if the Vikings want to fucking sign me before I look at your fucking draft. Like, nigga, please.
Word. But like I said, man, we all know it's undeniable how good of a quarterback he could have been for the Jets.
My man,
but it's
the
just
Jets literally gave him everything he asked for.
Yeah.
Did you guys have the best offensive line? No, but not every quarterback is gonna have the most offensive line. But you gave him an offensive rookie of the year at wide receiver.
Yep.
You gave him 2 very good running backs in Hall and Carter.
Yep.
You gave him a decent offensive line. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great, but it was decent. You know what I'm saying? Then he bitched and moaned about wanting his own players from when he used to have in the Packers. They signed a plethora of those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And you bumped it up.
And then we got another player halfway through the season.
Devontae Adams for you, and you still bummed it up. Now, mind you, Show's going to say it, but look at the numbers. But they're not Aaron Rodgers numbers.
Yeah. And we look, the Aaron Rodgers and Russell Westbrook had Russell Wilson had.
See, you do the same shit I do. I hear Russell and I think Westbrook.
Yep.
I'm sorry. And they both have a W at the end of the name.
Yeah.
So it's even more confusing.
Yeah, and he's Mr. Triple Double. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Russell Westbrook average triple double 14 seasons in a row. Let's respect on his name.
Yo, Damien has a good one. We get to your building and the key card doesn't work.
Oh shit. And then you be like, oh, yo, why come my shit don't work? Sir.
That's all right.
We have
In
an
my
extra week.
in my job, we have to punch in with your fingerprint or whatever. You know, and sometimes if it don't catch your fingerprint good, it says, error. So every time it's there, that says shit. I guess I'm fired. Motherfuckers be like, no, just try it again. No, just try it again, Jose.
Yo, in my job, we have to go online to do it, and sometimes the shit doesn't want to sign you in, or the clock and shit won't pop up, and we're like, oh, and yo,
Yes, I'm
dude,
fired. I'm
I
out
be
of here.
saying that to
Peace.
my employees, like, damn, I guess they fired your ass.
I'm out of here. Peace.
Shit,
I be like, yo, just tell HR I want my severance package.
word. I be sitting here like, maybe they want me to take overtime. Let me see.
What do you mean? You expect a severance package? Yeah, expect a severance package. Oh, this motherfucking shit gonna get blown the fuck up.
Word, shit. Just saying, it's not a threat. I'm just saying.
I didn't say I was gonna bomb the place. I said shit was gonna blow the fuck up. Well,
Word.
no, I might go to the bathroom and blow the fucking shit up.
Word. It's not like I'm saying bomb on the airplane. What if I was a bombardier?
and I used to fly in an airplane because a bombardier used to be in an airplane during the wars.
Word, see? Throwing bomb out the plane.
You know? Shit. I can't say fire either. How about if I was a fire marshal? I was a fire marshal. Yeah.
Shit, what if I'm on the plane and I get fired?
See?
Yeah, it's like, you fired me? And they were like, oh, you can't say fire on the plane. Shit, you can't say McDonald's at a Burger King, motherfucker. Yeah. Tell me what the fuck I can and cannot say. What's wrong with you?
But now listen, I think it's going to be a very interesting draft. There's a lot of positions that are deep. Offensive line, defensive line, and cornerback are deep, and running back too.
Yeah.
The one position that the Giants need that is not deep is quarterback. Again, you sign Russell Wilson, you sign Jameis Winston. I'm okay if the Giants do not draft a quarterback. The Giants need talent on the team. That's why that whole trading back up into the first round for Jackson Dart, I don't like it. Because you just gave up 2 picks in the top 150 drafts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have 5 picks in the top 105. You need talent on this team. I'm sorry, Shador Jackson is not a talent for me. He's a good quarterback. He's what you would consider he's going to be a little bit above average NFL starter. I'm not taking an above average NFL quarterback at number 3. Sorry. This was my beef with Dave Gettleman when he took Daniel Berger Jones at number 6. He's not a game changer. If I am drafting a player in the top 5 or in the top 10, I need him to be a game changer. Sanders is not a game changer. Hunter, a game changer. Carter, a game changer. You know what I'm saying? And that's truthfully the way I see it. Those 2 are game changers. Whoever is not picked between those 2, that's who you pick at 3. It is not that hard. It's not. Okay? The Browns just gave a shit ton of money to Myles Garrett to keep him happy. You know what I'm saying? So, and they don't have any kind of playmakers on offense. So, if they go with Travis Hunter, the Giants need to go with Carter. I don't care what you say. And no, they should not then go and trade Tavon Thibodeau. No. Leave him on the team. Remember, the Giants have always been a team when they play best is when they have a lot of pass rushers. So think about this. Again, like I said earlier in the podcast. If you put on the field Lawrence, let's say Carter right next to Lawrence, or whatever, Burns next to Carter, somebody else, and then Tibbs on the other side, it's like, yo, you have the offense literally has to decide who they can't double team anybody. So one of those guys should be able to hit the quarterback before he throws the fucking ball, or as he's throwing the fucking ball, or put enough pressure on him that he either throws a bad pass that gets intercepted or throws it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I watched a lot of the. Again, I'm a big Giants fan, so yeah, I watch a lot of games. On third downs, the Giants couldn't get off the field because they couldn't stop anybody on third down. So now on third down, you can literally put so much pressure on the quarterback that they can either throw an interception, you can go with a strip sack, or you can go with a regular sack, or have him throw the ball out of bounds. And now the offense gets the ball back. Again, nothing is better. The best friend to a quarterback is a good defense. Because if a good defense can get the ball back and put it in the quarterback's hands, the quarterback should be able to do something unless he's Daniel Berger Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look, the Giants have enough firepower on offense. Tracy, Neighbors, get my man Hyatt on the fucking field. You know what I'm saying? Theo Johnson coming back from an injury, that's tight end. He's going to be a beast. Like on offense, the Giants have weapons. Yes, we still have Darius Slayton, which I don't like, but he's still a comparable number 2 or 3. It's like, yo, they don't need to go crazy, you know what I'm saying, on offense. But if Hunter's there, you draft Hunter. But imagine putting that kind of all defense on the field. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna scare the shit out of offenses. Like, yo, who do we try to double team? And if you double team somebody's probably coming in free. And don't forget that the Giants then have Bobby Okereke, who's a great middle linebacker, but is also a good pass rusher.
So those blitzes are gonna be crazy.
Exactly. And now you went out and in the free agency, you signed the safety, you signed a cornerback. You know what I'm saying? So if Devontae Banks, my other cornerback, can get his head out his ass, you know what I'm saying? Now you have a secondary that can hold people down. So that also adds to the pass rush. One feeds from the other. Like, come on, it is so fucking simple. Don't try to make it rocket science. It's not rocket science. This is when a lot of teams fuck up, when they try to make it so complicated. You know what I'm saying? It's not really that complicated. It's not. It's a simple fucking process. Look who the best player is going to be available and see if it fits your team. That's it. It's not that hard. But we also are in the NBA playoffs.
Right.
So let's talk about that. My Knicks fucked up. My Knicks fucked up yesterday. I don't know why they lost to fucking Detroit in overtime.
That was bad.
I wanted to punch a wall. I saw that. I wanted to punch a wall.
They missed that go-ahead 3 at the last couple seconds. Yeah, but
now they got to go to Detroit. They got to win both games in Detroit. Or if not, at least win the first game in Detroit. Because if you let Detroit win the first game in Detroit, now they got momentum.
Yeah. You can't lose to the Pistons.
And yeah, Detroit Pistons. And I got to say this before I go get my soda. Fuck LeBron.
You said fuck Obama?
I said fuck LeBron.
Oh, I was about to say. What did Obama do to this shit? Obama the reason why we fucking losing? Did he pull a fucking Spike Lee on us?
Nah, I don't think so.
Shit.
As long as you know what, the only thing I'm happy about is that are the Raptors in the playoffs? I'm sorry, people. I had to turn my AC. I'm sweating up in this motherfucker.
Oh, I got my AC on.
Yeah, the only thing is that my desk is right next to my AC. See?
Nice. Well, we don't hear it though, so we good.
Oh, you don't? All right, cool.
We heard the initial beep, but I don't hear no zzz, none of that.
It's on fan mode right now.
Nice. The Raptors are not in the playoffs.
Fuck. That means that Drake can bet on my Knicks. Fuck.
Fuck him.
Yo, Drake, you bet on my Knicks, I'm going to find you. All right, and
And he
I
got a
will
certain set
fuck
of
you
skills.
up. I will fuck you up, because we all know whoever you put money on loses.
Word. Got a certain set of skills.
Nah, fuck
Yo,
skills. I'm gonna bust that door down. I don't care what security you have in there. I'm going to rag tag you by your hair and bitch slap you back to wherever country you think you from.
to Degrassi. But he in a wheelchair and shit.
Don't bet on my Knicks, motherfucker.
Word. I thought you had a Stone Cold beer there for a second. Hey, boy, it's brisk. You
Only
remember
because I can't find the Nestea iced tea no more.
those? I get the powder, the Nestea powder. No, the 4C powder. But
I'm about to do that and just fucking make the iced tea
yeah,
and put it in my protein shake bottle and
Yep.
just walk around with that.
fuck it. Shit, yo, at the
Is that a
supermarket,
protein shake? Nope, iced tea, motherfucker.
That's right. Shit, the supermarket back in the day, we used to have those 2-gallon jugs with the water dispenser. I used to
Yeah.
make that shit with iced tea. 16 scoops of the motherfucker. And my brother was like, yo, how many you need? It's like, it's 2 gallons. I ain't making a little 64-ounce fucking pitcher. I'm making 2 gallons of this shit. This shit lasts me almost a day.
God damn.
You got to drink a gallon of water, and since, there's powder in the motherfucker, you figure 2 gallons of iced tea is 1 gallon of water. Yeah, right?
Nah, Damon. Drake hasn't been betting on the Giants and the Jets, but
He been betting on Rodgers.
he let me see. He bet on the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and we all know
Yep.
how that happened. What happened there?
He bet on Adesanya.
We all know what happened there.
Yep. He bet on didn't he bet against Mayweather? Like with Canelo or some shit?
Yeah, I don't know if he bet on Mayweather or he bet on Canelo on that one.
I don't know what happened there.
I'll be right back.
Not yet. Shit, man. The Golden State Warriors right now are down 18-10 against the Houston Rockets. Did you order poop? I hope not. But yeah, man. I want to know your opinion because I was watching this. Jubilee got this 1 verse 25 or some shit where there's a dude talking. There's a dude. You know that Jubilee show where it's like 1 verse 25. Be like one liberal versus 25 fucking Trump supporters or some shit.
Yeah.
So they had this one like basketball historian. He was a college player, and he was talking about how the old school was better. And he said that Magic Johnson was the best point guard
Yeah.
in history. And these dudes over here, it's like Magic Johnson ain't better than Steph Curry.
What?
Yeah, dude, I'm hearing this shit and I'm like, I don't understand. Just because this man can shoot threes don't make he the best.
Hold on. You do know that I'm going to stand up, and anybody who says that, I will be slapping. I look. There's nothing more disrespectful than being a grown ass man than being slapped.
Yeah.
All right. I'm literally going to get up and slap everybody who says that. No disrespect to Steph Curry. He's a great point guard. But the things that Magic was able to do on that floor, Steph ain't touching.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, Steph don't drive to the basket.
I don't
Magic
understand.
used to drive to the basket where NBA had NFL rules.
Yeah.
You come through the middle, you get an elbow.
I don't understand this whole like debate with like these new people are more athletic because I'm sitting here going, I don't know about you, but I think you got to be pretty athletic to be Vince Carter. You got to be pretty athletic to be Allen Iverson.
I'm gonna be very truthful, and I think I've said that on other podcasts. Vince Carter would have been the GOAT had he had a killer instinct.
Yeah.
I think Vince Carter's
you
biggest
said that.
problem, he was too nice. If he would have had Kobe's or Michael Jordan's killer instinct or mentality, ooh,
Shit, Iverson's mentality.
or Iverson's mentality, you're like, yo, like ain't nobody getting this but me.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But
that motherfucker would have been dangerous.
word.
No, don't sleep. He was my man. Can first 5 years he can dunk out of the fucking out of the whole arena.
Word. And,
He didn't have a jump shot to save his life.
nah, until later on. When he became like the sixth man, he developed that three.
Right.
Little bit
Well, he
later on.
developed the three, but it was
Yeah.
after year 5. I think year 6 when he started to develop a short little jump shot.
Yeah. 'Cause he knew he couldn't dunk the ball for 20 years, you know, that shit
Right.
takes a toll on
Well,
him.
see, Jordan knew that, and what Jordan did was, after like year 2, he was like, I'm gonna perfect this little this 12 to 15 foot jump shot, and then when he was like, yo, they have the point guard guarding me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna post them up.
Yeah, I get it. The game has changed, and you can see that. But the difference between how the game changed when Bird and Magic were playing, and the game changed when Jordan was playing, and then the game changed when Iverson and Kobe was playing, to the game now, it's like, bro, all I see are people begging for a fucking foul. Like, in all honesty, you could sit there, this is the greatest score. Like, to me, they say Kevin Durant, the greatest scorer of anybody's ever seen. I'm sitting here going, well, I must be looking at the wrong Kevin Durant. Because if you're the greatest scorer, you should be able to will your team to a fucking playoff run. You know what I'm saying? Like, you on the Nets, and you're supposed to be the greatest scorer in the league. The greatest scorers in the league, like Jordan and Larry Bird and Magic Johnson and Kobe and all these people, won championships. They went to finals. Vince Carter went to a fucking deep in the playoffs. Allen Iverson took a whack ass team to the finals by himself. Like, you can't be that good of a scorer if you can't win.
No, you're right.
And I never seen somebody take a free throw shot, look at the ref, and some, yo, where's my foul? Like, yo, bro, I get it. It's different. If it's different rules and shit, but you're telling me that you can't play hard in this fucking season? Like, in this era of basketball, you can't play hard? No one has ever heard of the fucking pick and roll before? Because last time I remember when you did a pick and roll, the dude that was defending the guy setting the pick took over and defended the ball carrier now. Now it's just like, they're like, oh, they do the unstoppable move. What do we do now? Everybody get to the 3-point line.
I mean, when it was John Stockton and Karl Malone, it was an impossible move that the back of the day. That's because they perfected it. But nah, dude, you're right. Like, I see shit nowadays that like, Reggie Miller wouldn't be able to do what he thinks he did in the 90s nowadays. Curry won circles around him. And I'm looking at Curry and I'm like, okay, Curry's running around through screens. That is 100% what Reggie Miller was doing back in the 90s.
That's how you got open.
Reggie Miller couldn't fucking dribble. Curry can. I'll give him that. Curry can dribble. Reggie Miller couldn't fucking dribble. I said, why you think Reggie Miller went through fucking 13 screens to get open? And then, I mean, if he was open, he was 99.999999 hitting that shot. So
yeah.
But I was like, I look at people and I'm like, you know that Steph Curry is literally doing everything that Reggie Miller used to do.
Yeah, and that's another difference between the game. Here, you could take 25 threes because you open for three. No one is playing defense on you. It's almost like, oh, he took the shot. Let's get the rebound. Back in the day, you ain't taking shots, layups, coughs, medicine, a timeout, drink. You ain't looking at the bitch next door. You ain't doing nothing. I'm guarding you until the ref says the game has been over for 15 minutes. Get out of their locker room. Like, you can't even change. You know
My man Toast, I'm gonna be outside the door, be like, yo.
Word. I'm gonna be out your fucking outside your hotel room.
I see you.
That's right. You about to be 3 strokes in, I'm gonna knock on the door, be like, I got you, motherfucker. You ain't scoring.
Nah, but
Shit.
yeah, bro, it's amazing how a lot of people nowadays be like, oh, old school guys these new kids are too athletic. No, these new kids are too bitch made.
I mean, yo, yeah, because not for nothing, if these kids had the I don't even want to say mama mentality. If they had any mentality of the '90s or 2000s, where as soon as we get on this court, this is personal. I got an agenda, but here, where it's not like I hate you now, but it's bro. Guess what? You're not doing. You're not winning the game. Like Charles Barkley told a story that he's in the playoffs, he's in the finals with Michael Jordan. And he's like, I thought I was the best player in the league, to be honest with you. I wasn't sweating Michael Jordan nothing. I thought I could outscore anybody, and like that's what I did. So Jordan scored like 20. I'm like, all right, I'm scoring. I'm getting the game closer. Jordan's just pulling away. And I'm like, yo, this man literally is not gonna let me win this game. He turned around to his mom and he's like, yo, mom, there might be someone better than me on this fucking court. Like in this game, there might be someone better than me. And his mom's like, honey, you just now realize. But he dead ass was like, I could probably will this team to win. And Jordan was like, no, you can't. No, you can't. How many people you see do that?
Not on my watch.
Yeah, like you don't see that shit no more. Like,
Bro, again, I remember Kobe Dean up Jordan in an All-Star game.
yeah.
But this is an All-Star game where, like, no, Kobe was like, yo, I got you. Let's go. And Jordan had a smile on his face.
Yep. Kobe did the same shit to LeBron and shut him down.
But you see the look on LeBron's face? LeBron wasn't smiling. LeBron was upset that he was D'ing him up.
Yeah, it's like, why are you picking on me?
Like, yo, this is an All-Star game, man. We here to have fun. And Kobe's like, nah, I'm here to win.
Yeah.
But man, Kobe was like, I don't play for fun. I play to win.
Yo, Jimmy Butler and some dude just read like this dude from the Rockets accidentally hit Jimmy Butler's knee while he was in the air. Jimmy Butler lands on the ground. The dude on the Rockets had no reason to be on the ground because he didn't hit Butler that hard. And he's laying on the ground with his head down like this. And Jimmy Butler's like, my back. I'm over here. I'm like, and when we watching soccer, you ever seen the World Cup, like how these motherfuckers be overacting and the motherfucker be just picking them up with the stretcher, put them outside to feel like, all right, get the fuck out of here. And then they get up like, it didn't work.
I'm going to tell you the truth. That Rocket player is probably doing this because he knows Jimmy Butler a bitch. And he's like, oh. He goes, nah, I'm not going to hear the end of it.
Yo, dude, I've seen this whole, we're in the first quarter, 2 minutes and 28 seconds left. And I've already seen 12 people on the ground.
Bro, it's a basketball game, not a football game.
Dude, I'm telling you, that these motherfuckers are just falling. Like, you would think that they're playing basketball and someone's playing bowling while they're playing. Like, this is bowling ball or some shit. Like, I that's another I don't understand. Everybody's flopping, bro. Like, dude, I've always said it. In boxing, in basketball, and in fucking soccer, if you're going to flop, you get a yellow card. In boxing, if you're going to run away or hold the motherfucker, you're going to lose the round. And in basketball, you should get a foul should be called on you or a technical. Because there's no reason for you to be flop. Like, I see LeBron. LeBron, dude, I understand. The last game, the dude smacked him in the top of the head when he came down after he shot. Like, he legit smacked him. That looked like it was intentional. LeBron was on the floor rolling around like if the motherfucker had Wolverine's claws. Like if the dude just scratched his face up and he's rolling around. I'm like, yo, bro, are you on the Lakers or are you playing a role as one of the Lakers in the next movie coming out? Because you don't need an Academy Award to get a foul.
Yeah, I remember, again, not to go back to, 90s versus 2000s or whatever. But I remember if some nigga hit you on the top of the head, you turn around and be like, I bet, motherfucker, watch this. You wasn't on the ground crying. You wasn't on the ground like, oh my God. Now, mind you, bro, I've seen some hits in the NBA during the 90s where I'd be like, oh shit. and the motherfucker get up like, all right, bleeding and all, be like, all right, I'm gonna get you. Yo, say, yo, you better be ready for this
Receipt.
Yeah, this receipt, like they do in wrestling. You better be ready for this receipt because it's coming.
Word. They over here fucking body slamming Larry Bird and shit.
But I remember Larry Bird getting pissed because they put a white boy to guard him. If you ever heard that story, bro, this man got upset and said, "Yo, why you put this white boy on me?" He goes, "Just for that, just for that, I'm gonna drop like 30."
Shit, yo, there was a story. Speaking of, I'm gonna drop 30. There was a story where Jordan was talking to these players,
Right.
and they were making a bet. Jordan's like, "I'll drop 30 on your ass." No, he goes, "I'm gonna drop 40 on you tonight." He goes, "I got $100. You won't." Like, word? All right. Another dude's like, "Shit, $200." And and Jordan's playing, and they said like in the first half he had like 20 something points. Third quarter he had like 36. He stole the ball from homeboy, threw up a fucking jumper, turned around to him, look, and he's like, "I want my shit." And then he scores the 40th point. He runs by the court and goes, "Y'all want to know why y'all ain't playing? Because they thought they could hold me to 40. I want my $200 when the game ended." And the coach is like, "What?" He's like, "That's why these niggas didn't want to sit out. They wasn't gonna lose the $200, but they lost it." Like, yo,
Bro, look, I'm gonna be truthful. Back in the 80s, back in the 60s, the 70s, 80s, 90s, even the early 2000s, bro, players, unless they were hurt, they were not sitting out.
yeah. And that's one of the things that I don't hear in these arguments where like, oh, LeBron James missed the longevity. I honestly think that if these players weren't playing 82 games a season at 100% a game, Jordan probably could have went 20 something years also. Look at Vince Carter. Vince Carter went that long and he had to take a back seat because he was playing all, he was the main guy on every team.
Granted, yes, Kobe and LeBron came in at the same age, 18.
Yeah.
Kobe played close to 20 years.
Yeah. And he tore his fucking Achilles and fucked up his shoulder. Like towards the end of it, his body was shutting down.
Right. But did you ever hear Kobe taking days off?
Nope. Shit, I even heard when he was injured, he was yelling at his team. Like, "I lost 9 in a row."
My man, he was in the gym trying to get back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was in the gym trying to get back, bro. Days off, rest days. He's like, nah, I don't believe in that shit.
Word.
Again, according to the reports, your man Jordan played with the flu in the finals. Now everybody's gonna say, "Oh, but Holtz, he was in the finals." I'm pretty sure if LeBron had the flu and he was in the finals, he would play. I beg to differ. That motherfucker probably be in bed talking about, "Oh, I'm too sick." That bitch ass motherfucker. That's right. I said it. I'm not Stephen A. Smith. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, well, nah, you come to me like that, like you just Stephen A. Smith." Where's my powder? Where's my powder?
Pimp smacking motherfucker.
Bro, I'm gonna kick you right in your knee. I'm dead ass. I will tell you ACL.
Shit,
ACL,
not
I'm gonna kick you in your knee when you're on the floor. I'm a grapevine you. I'll pop that knee out. Make sure you can't play.
Word.
I'm not the one.
Mm-hmm. Shit. That's another thing, bro. Shit's taking
you are 6'8" and you act like you is 5'8".
Dude, shit's taking too personal. Like, you know how this is another thing I don't get. Social media, right? It's like, oh, these players are under so much scrutiny. That is a choice, right? The same way that these players had to go buy the newspaper and turn on their TVs to hear this. That's a choice that you listen to that shit. The same way you turn on your fucking phone. You know how many times people comment on my shit and I be like, oh, it's cool, and I don't give a fuck because I don't know who they are, or I read it and be like, yo, this don't make no sense, and just keep going.
That's
Like
it.
that had nothing to do with what I said. If someone comment like, yo, you can't shoot the three, I mean, I'm getting millions of dollars to do it. All right. So what? I'm a cry now because people are talking. People talk all the time.
Man, you got Devin, you got Kevin Durant, you have LeBron. You know, like I'm sorry. I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. The last time I checked, you ain't getting paid $20 million to shoot a basketball.
Yeah, shit, dude. We used to talk shit about each other for free, and now you taking it personal.
Well, but not even about each other, about each other's families.
Word. Your mama so fat, she sat in the rainbow. Skittles came out.
Yo,
You know, shit.
well, your mom's so dumb it takes an hour to cook minute rice.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit, your
mom's
mama
so
so fat,
fat,
she turned around as a birthday.
Yo, your mom's so fat it takes me two trains and a bus just to get on the good side. Your mom's so fat she jumped in the air and got stuck.
Yeah, that was one of the best ones out. That one.
Your mom's so
Yeah.
old she got Jesus' beeper number. Your
Oh,
mom's so
yeah.
fat she uses a VCR as a beeper.
He's like, your mom's so old, her social security number's 1.
Bro,
Shit.
growing up, you all and playing pickup basketball, bro. That's what you heard. And look, I grew up in the era where, you know, us killing each other really started.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But and so did you, because this had started happening in the 90s, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that was over like turf and shit like that. Like you rarely heard somebody killing each other over a basketball game.
I mean, that's why I couldn't go to the park.
What happened?
That's why I couldn't go to the park. Dude, the one time we played basketball, this nigga went up for a rebound and elbowed me in my eye. I pushed his ass and I said, oh, I pulled out my keys and I was gonna stab the nigga. Cause it was one of those things like, you just fucking hit me, bro. Like, and it wasn't no sorry, none of that shit. It was like, wow, oh, we playing like that. Now my brother had to take my ass home. My boy was like, yo, what happened to your eye? I said, some motherfucker elbowed me while he was playing
I
basketball.
said I would have been, oh, we playing prison rules? I got you.
Yo, dude.
Dude, I used to play a lot of pickup basketball in my early days. A lot. Because, you know, it would take too many. It would take too much time to find people to play football. So, you know, pickup basketball was easy.
Yeah.
Or you went to the court and you saw the same people every day that they were there, especially in the summertime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, pickup basketball is funny. Yeah, but yo, but like, oh, what's that? Your jump shot? That shit look like a wet shot or something. Like, no, there was a lot of this and going on.
Yo, dude, there was this one time we was like, me, my brother, and my boy. It was always 3-on-3. We play old school basketball. We would do the passing, get open, and all other shit. And there always one motherfucker that take 25 minutes to dribble the ball. And this one dude, we call them ankles. And you're like, why y'all niggas keep calling me ankles? Like, cause you swear that you breaking somebody's ankles. Like, you ain't even get to nobody yet, and you already doing all these moves. I'm like, bro, do you understand you in mid-court talking about you trying to cross someone over? I'm not even playing defense on you. You still standing there. You could have took 12 shots. I let you go. I went to the store. I got something to drink. I came back. You still dribbling.
My man said I was looking at my watch and you still dribbling.
Yeah. I took your girl out on a date and you still here dribbling. What the fuck you doing?
Yeah, I hated those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. They literally thought they had the best dribble in the world. And the moment you play defense, you go.
Yep. And then they were like, oh, foul. Like, why is this a foul? I remember one person, he was running down. We was playing full court. He was running down the court. I was behind him. I poked the ball out. He's like, foul. You can't do that from behind me. I said, what? I didn't touch you. I touched the ball. Well, I can't touch the ball from behind you. Like, motherfucker, you act like if I stuck my finger up your ass.
I'm pretty
like,
sure he
you
would have
just-
taken that.
Probably.
That you can do. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. You see why they call you ankle. But shit, nah, yeah, dude. And even in the court, like you would play handball, go play basketball. But yeah, like, dude, and
There's
we
a
were
lot of that. There's a lot of shit talking back in the '90s. You know, playing fucking basketball and even football too. I remember it would be a block against a block.
yep. And
Yo,
and the
yo,
best,
yo, 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 yo. The guys in 173 want to challenge us. All right, bet let's go. What we playing?
and the best part would be because I was always the youngest one on the court because I was chill with older people, and I'll be on the court and niggas talking shit, and I'll be right there like, what happened? What like because I was big, I was a big kid, so I put my body on them like, what happened, Mister? You talking shit? Like I play defense hard, I talk shit right back to them. They could score on me, and I still be like, you got lucky. Ain't not, you're not scaring me. And then at the end of the game, we're like, yo, this nigga got some hearts. Like we beat him 40-3, but he got some heart on him. Like, he don't know when to shut up.
I'd be like, yo, I see why you're scoring. Why? I said, because your breast thing, nobody want to guard you.
Word. Yeah.
I bet your breast thing so bad, nobody wants to get within 3 feet of you.
Word. Shit, we be playing on the like half court. I'm like, shit, you lucky that you keep scoring on my fucking basket. Shit, those are my points you scoring, motherfucker. Oh, damn. My man just rock bottom, homeboy. And then he looking at the ground. What do you do? They hugging each other and nigga push them on the ground.
Yo, you know what I hate? I hate when you know you did it. It's an obvious foul, and you look around and like, no, I didn't do anything. My man, I gotta laugh because when people do that, not only in sports but in real life,
Yeah.
it's like, yo, my man, now we know you guilty.
Yeah.
Now, had you just gotten back up and just walked away, they might not have even called that foul.
Word. Shit, they just called the foul on some dude from the Rockets because he elbowed Draymond Green while they were running back, and he's like, "Why are you giving me a foul?" See, you know what I hate? This is why, because dude from the Rockets, the two centers from both teams, the Rockets and the Golden State Warriors, they post up underneath the basket. Right. No one shot the ball, and they're pushing each other trying to get position. The ball was shot. No one went up for the rebound, and then this dude knocks his ass on the ground. Now, me, if we doing this shit, I'm going after the rebound. But if you're going to try to pull me on the ground, I'm taking your ass with me. They ain't know you. I'm not taking this hit so you could get a foul. No. Because we're not, if we're going to play jail rules, we're going to play all the way.
Bro, I remember telling somebody just like that. I poked the ball away. I hit all ball. Did it? He go foul. I said, foul? Foul? All right, motherfucker. What does that mean? I said, oh, you're gonna feel what this means.
Yeah, you're gonna see a foul.
I'm gonna make you really call a foul. No, if you do that, we fight. I go, we gonna fight right now.
Word.
I said, I told him straight out, yo, we gonna fight right now. You better square up right now then, because the next time you come down the lane, I'm going to hit you.
Shit. You know
why you do that? I said, because you just called a bitch ass call.
Yeah.
I said, I hit all ball. You know I hit all ball, and you want to call a foul. I said, so now I know you a bitch.
Yep. What I used to do back in the day, when they call a foul and it's a bullshit call, like, all right, let the baby have the ball. And I'll rocket that shit. Like, I'll throw it as hard as I fucking can, check it to him. Go ahead, baby. And the rest of the game, I'm guarding him tight. Like, come on, baby, this is a foul? This is a foul? Come on, cry about it now. Yo, dude, you want to be a bitch? I'm gonna make you a bitch now. That's it. We was playing a fair game until you turn into a bitch.
I remember watching Scare Straight or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, and after that, I was playing a pickup game and somebody called a bullshit call like that. I said, yo, that's a bitch call. I'm watching basketball shorts, right? I pull out my pocket. I'm like, yo, yeah, he'll hold my pocket, bitch. I was like, he was like, oh, excuse me? I'm like, yo, you gonna act like a bitch? I'm gonna treat you like a bitch. Or hold my pocket, bitch.
I remember that shit from Scared Straight. To hold my pocket. I remember that.
Yeah. Oh, you just saw Scared Straight, so you think this is cool? Nah. You act like a bitch, I'm gonna treat you like a bitch.
Yeah. Shit. And what's more disrespectful than to be treated like a jail bitch? Shit.
Stupid.
Word.
I mean, nowadays, people cry for. Look, I get it. You got social media. And it's what I told people. I said, I get it, and I know that a lot of our youth are killing themselves over what people say over social media, and that's because these kids were not taught how to punch somebody in the fucking throat. Oh, you want to make fun of me? Pat.
Seriously.
You punch enough people in the fucking throat, people gonna start bullying you.
Yeah, because I don't know about you, but if they can't fucking breathe, they can't talk shit.
That's right. Dude, I remember growing up, I used to go to grade school, Incarnation, and there's one kid who was the tallest kid in their class. You know what I'm saying? And he always try to, bully people, whatever. Yeah, bro, put it like this. I was like maybe like the 10th shortest guy in my class. He's the tallest. Like I remember having to jump to punch him in his face.
Oh shit!
But I'm jumping. I'm not jumping. I'm gonna punch you in your face.
No, you gotta do what you gotta do. Punch that motherfucker in the face, kick him in the fucking nuts.
Bro, that's before I learned to bring a big man down, fucking hit him in the fucking in inside of the knee. Ooh, once I learned that, forget it. It's over.
Shit, you pull a John Jones shit on a nigga.
Yo, nah, John Jones hit you like in the shin right there. No.
On the top of the knee, yeah. I know you're talking about.
No. I'm gonna hit you on the inside of your knee.
The part of the knee that don't bend but make you bend.
Right. That knee gonna buckle, and while you buckling, I'm gonna hit you with that uppercut.
Up.
So while I hit you on the inside of the knee and you're falling, I'm all you can.
Shit,
I hear Mike Tyson uppercut, like he about to knock your head off.
Word, I bite you in your fucking teeth, motherfucker. I don't give a shit.
I tell you what, though, I remember one time he was like, "Yo, I gotta stop picking on Jose." They're like, "Why?" I said, "Cause that motherfucker fight back."
Word.
Dude, I'm not. I heard a long time ago. We all bleed the same blood.
Yeah. Shit, there was one dude, the dumbest shit I ever did. But it was to prove a point.
Come on now, we all know you've done dumbest shit.
Yeah. But one of the dumbest shit I've ever did, just to prove a point. We had like a field day in school, and this dude wanted to talk shit. And he's like, "You think I'm gonna fight you fair? I'm gonna get a glass bottle and smack you with it." And I had a Snapple bottle, so I tossed it to him. I said, "Now do something, motherfucker." Yo, and this nigga dropped that shit and said, "This nigga crazy, son," and walked away. And I'm sitting here going, that was stupid, because if he'd have fucking swung at me, I'd have thrown his ass off the fucking thing. Like, he could have legitimately smacked me with that shit, but I'd have thrown his ass off the bleachers and jumped on him like Randy, Macho Man Savage, elbow dropped his ass.
Yeah,
like, shit.
I remember one time, I was in high school, and I got into some beef. And, like I said, I was in high school. I went to one of the worst high schools in New York City in the 90s. It was called Martin Luther King. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can look it up.
Nah, it
one
is
of the worst schools, period.
Yeah.
It not even in New York City. I think it was one of the worst schools in the country.
Nah, yeah.
Like I tell people, so they're like, "Oh, how'd you go into school?" Nah, I just walk in, whatever's like. I gotta go through metal detectors. My book bag gotta go through X-ray machines.
Yeah, and then they warned you afterwards.
You know what I'm saying? And then the wand, if I put my key card in and it went yellow instead of red, you gotta go to the wand. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I remember somebody said, "Well, you know what? Fuck it. If you fuck with me, I'm gonna shoot you." I said, "Well, you better make sure that you kill me." I said, "Cause if you don't, I'm gonna kill your entire family and leave you for last." Then he looked at me and said, "Oh, this motherfucker crazy. This mother really say he gonna kill." He's like, "Yo," I said, "Yo, I mean everybody. Your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your grandmother, your grandpappy.
Your cousin that you don't know about." I
said, "Your cousin who like you. The cousin who don't like you, I'm gonna leave him alive because he don't like you."
Word.
I go, but they ain't gonna. They're not gonna go all at once. It's gonna be one by one. And then I'm coming for you.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I told him, I'm gonna find out the people you love the most, and those are the people I'm gonna take away. Then I'm gonna get you.
Word. I might even go after your father's illegitimate family.
I go, and
You
I might not
you
even
fucking
kill
piss
you.
me
I
off.
might just maim you, keep you alive.
Word. So you can live the rest of your life knowing that you fucked up your family.
That motherfucker say, yo, this motherfucker's a psycho. I go, you call it what you want. I just call it being effective.
Word.
I call it being thorough. Like, what do you mean that's thorough? I say, yeah, because if I kill you only, then I gotta worry about your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. You know what I'm saying? I gotta worry about your family. But if I take out your family first and leave you for last, I ain't gotta worry about nobody.
Shit. I remember one time I went up to his whole table full of motherfuckers because somebody threw food at me from behind me, and it hit the table. I got up and I was pissed, and I was like, "Yo, bro, I would take this little nigga and beat you with him." And they looked at me like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it was too early in the fucking morning for this shit. I was tight." Then I turned around, there was like 12 motherfuckers behind me. Like, "Yeah, we'll beat your ass." I was like, "Oh shit." I guess I came here with a crew. I didn't even realize it. Now I'm about to fuck you up for real. I got backup. But shit. Yeah, I mean, the crazy shit was I went to Alfred E. Smith. That's in 3rd Avenue, 149th Street. And my mom would tell me, you keep fucking up, I'm going to send your ass to Martin Luther King School. And I'm like, and I would tell my mom, like, hey, what that mean? You think I give a fuck?
That's how you know that school bad.
Word. When I'm in a bad school already, my mom like, I'll take you out that bad school, put you in the worst school. I'm like, shit, you think I'm scared of these motherfuckers?
I shit you not. The 3 worst schools at that time were Martin Luther King, Park West. Now, mind you, Martin Luther King was on 166, Park West was on 50 something, and Park West and Martin Luther King was always fighting. Always. What was a bad one? Washington Irving was bad. You know what's fucked up? LaGuardia High School, which is a high school for gifted kids, was literally across the street from Martin Luther King. Right, and my thing, I'm thinking like, yo, why would you put a high school for like ballerinas and musicians and shit like that right next to a hardcore school like Martin Luther King? Yo, those LaGuardia kids was picked on. Now, mind you, LaGuardia has some of the baddest bitches.
Of course. Of course.
Don't sleep. There was some bad bitches in Martin Luther King. They just couldn't speak English.
Word.
That's why I'm happy I'm bilingual.
Mm-hmm. You allowed to buy things?
Yo, I am bilingual. Yo soy tu papi. Yo tengo un gato en mi pantalones. ¿A dónde está la biblioteca?
That's it. Shit.
But yeah, dude. So I was like, yo, you got literally 3 high schools with all of them in the same proximity of each other, and you guys don't think there's going to be fights all the time?
Word.
Like I tell people, I said, bro, my school had more fights than than any school I can think of. And then on Friday, the blacks and the Latinos from the same school were fighting. I'm like, yo, just yesterday, y'all guys were fighting next to each other against Park West or Brandeis.
Because we got
Washington Irving. And now you guys are going to fight against each other?
We got too much pride and loyalty. Like, we got stupid loyalty. We got, yo, fuck y'all. The Spanish is ruling. And we're like, wait, somebody's talking shit about our school? We together. We all from fucking Martin Luther King, motherfucker. Like, that's how it was back in the day. You didn't like the motherfucker on your block, but somebody challenged your block, your whole block was good.
Yeah.
Now it's like, you gotta fucking, where your friends at? I got one in Minneapolis, but he's sleeping right now. We supposed to be on Fortnite. Like, your real friends are helping you with Call of Duty, but somebody
Ray, where are you, Ray?
Where somebody come on your block and you like, I don't know this. I don't live here. I just play Call of Duty here. They got better Wi-Fi.
I don't speak English.
Word.
This know me. I live on the 5th floor.
Word. Shit.
Yeah, man, it's funny, but it is what it is. But listen, man, who do you think is going to advance?
All right, so I got the brackets up. In fact, let me put it up on the screen so everybody can
And to our viewers, if you're still around, let us know who you think is going to win the series.
right. Comment, like, whatever the fuck you need to do to tell us what.
All right. So, round one, you have the Cavs versus the Heat. Let us know who you think is going to take it.
I think the Cavs are gonna win that one because the Heat. Well, I with Jimmy Butler, but he ain't there no more, so I don't think they.
He's playing.
No, but he's in the Warriors. Remember they traded him?
Oh shit, you're right, man. I'm sorry.
It's funny because they said that he wanted to trade and we ain't gonna trade this motherfucker, and then they traded him 2 weeks later.
Yeah, but Tyler Hero was doing his thing the other game, so whatever.
No, I hear you. I don't see the heart in a lot of these teams. You know, because that was another thing, like with
The
when they
90s
talk about
teams,
when they talk about like Antetokounmpo would destroy back in the day because of his talent, and I'm sitting here going, I don't know, because when he played the Suns for his first championship, him and Chris Paul were handing the ball back to each other like, you could win this. No, you win this. No,
I don't
please,
want to. You win
this.
it. No, I don't want to. You win it.
Yeah. But back in the day, they'd be like, "Oh shit, you gonna let me win this shit and
Yeah,
let's
give me
score
that
50
motherfucker.
points on you?" Like
me
there
that.
was no room for that shit. Like if you wasn't a killer, you lost, and that just proves your point with Vince Carter. You know, a lot of these players, they were good, but they either didn't have the depth in their team or they didn't have Jordan because they wasn't letting you win.
Right. No. So okay, we got Cavs versus Heat.
Yeah.
Pacers versus the Bucks. Correction. Cavs versus the Heat. Cavs lead the series 1-0.
Yep.
Pacers versus Bucks. Pacers lead the series 2-0.
Yep.
Then you have the Knicks versus the Pistons. They're tied at 1 game apiece.
Yep.
Then you got the Celtics versus the Magic, and right now, Boston is 1-0 against them. I think game 2 might be tonight.
Yeah.
So let us know who you think is advancing from those teams. In the West, we got the Thunder versus the Grizzlies. OKC is leading 2-0 in 2 games to nothing.
Yep.
Then we got the Nuggets versus the Clippers. That series is tied at 1 apiece. We got the Lakers versus the Timberwolves, and that series is tied at 1 game apiece. And then we got the Rockets versus Warriors. Come on and play. And the Warriors lead that series 1-0. So let us know, in the comments or whatever. Once you guys watch this, because I know we all know that some of you guys can't watch it live. So we all know that you watch us on the reruns. So on the reruns, comment and say who do you guys think is winning.
Word.
And we ain't gonna talk about baseball because baseball is way too early in the season. No, remember, it's 162 games, and we're only like in game 20.
Yeah, and it's all because of the Yankees bats.
And there's no more torpedo bats.
They got rid of the torpedo bats already? It's a rule they're illegal?
Nah, the Yankees just stopped using them. So it's no longer an issue.
Oh, because people like to bitch. I forgot that if I move, you move. All right, so let's make our picks here. I'm thinking the Cavs are gonna beat the Heat.
Yeah. Now with Butler over there, Cavs beat Heat.
Yeah.
I will say this. I think the series goes 5 games. I'm sorry. Is round 1 5 games or 7 games?
I think it's 7 all around.
Okay, if it's 7 games, I think Cavs in 5.
Let me see. Let me just make sure how many games round 1. So the first round of the NBA playoffs consists of 7 games. Yeah, so it's a best of 7 format. The whole shit. Because it used to be 5 games, right?
Yeah, back in the day, the first round used to be 5 games, which made it a lot more interesting.
Yeah. See, now the Pacers and the Bucks,
I think the Pacers sweep the Bucks.
it's looking like that. You would think with the best player in fucking the world that the Bucks wouldn't be losing 2-0.
Well, I don't think Dame is playing the way Dame can. Now, mind you, I've said this, and I think we said this a while back too. You know, we all think that Dame wasted too much time in Portland, and now I don't think he has it no more.
I hear you.
But I think the Pacers might sweep them. The Knicks better fucking win the series. I'm gonna say that that goes either the game 5 or game 6.
What, for the Knicks?
Yeah, Knicks versus Pistons.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be the 6 or 7.
I think the longest it go might be 6. Shortest is going to be 5.
So, quick update: the Celtics are winning 2-0. They
So
just beat.
they won tonight then.
Yeah, they just beat the Magic 109-100.
I think the Celtics sweep that game, that series.
I hear you, man, but fuck the Celtics.
That's why I said the Celtics. I didn't say what city they from.
No, I hear you. Shit, they lucky that Jordan ain't on. I mean that Shaq ain't on these Magic. No, but yeah, I think the Celtics probably gonna sweep the Magic. The Knicks are probably gonna take it to game 7.
I'm hoping that the Magic can at least win one game, and I'm hoping that my Knicks only lose one game to the Pistons. But it is what it is.
Yeah, for some reason I feel like these Knicks in the beginning of the season, they could win it. They could win the championship. They could make it to the finals, the conference finals at least. This is a good team. The minute the playoffs come, this team fucking sucks. They can't play defense. They never rotate nobody. Everybody playing 95 minutes a game, and the motherfucker got 14
I said it before. I love Tibbs as a coach, but he runs his player ragged. You know. Now, mind you, it was different because back in the 90s, all the players played a lot of minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like nowadays, Tibbs don't believe in that fucking day off shit. So while like the Pistons, they might have a bunch of players that had days off and are fresh. The Knicks are tired. Now, like I said, back in the 90s, everybody was playing pretty much the same. So that's why everybody, it was a lot closer games and stuff like that. So, but let's head on to the West.
Word. The Thunder's beating the Grizzlies.
You got the
2-0.
Thunder versus the Grizzlies, and OKC's up 2-0.
Yeah,
I think OKC sweeps the Grizzlies.
I think so too.
Then you got the Nuggets
And the Clippers
versus the Clippers. You know what?
I don't see.
I'm gonna go with an upset. I think the Clippers beat the Nuggets.
You think the Clippers?
And here's the reason why. We all know that the Nuggets fired the head coach.
Yeah.
And I think they kept the GM, but he's like on thin ice.
Yeah.
And the Nuggets, the head coach of the Nuggets and the GM built the team to be the team that it was that went into 2 or 3 finals in 2 or 3 in like 4 years or whatever.
Yeah.
So the players might say, "Yo, fuck these motherfuckers. I'm not playing my heart out because they have no loyalty."
That's true. Yeah.
So I think the Clippers might upset the Nuggets.
Okay, I see that, but I don't see the Clippers passing the Thunder though.
What the Thunder? Nah, probably
Yeah,
not. But that's for the second
yeah,
round.
yeah. That's
We're
second
not
round.
there yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Okay, the Lakers versus the Timberwolves. I I'm pretty sure the Lakers are going to end up winning, but I'm rooting for the Wolves because I would love to see LeBron be sent home in the first round.
Yeah, nah, I hear you.
Call me a hater, call me what you want, but I said it.
But you can't call me a liar.
That's right.
And the
And
Rockets
then
versus the Warriors.
you know what? I'm gonna go with my second upset of the year. I'm gonna go with the Warriors.
Okay. 'Cause the Rockets are winning right now, but this is still the first quarter, so it's not. I don't know. I think the Rockets are going to take this one. I think the Golden State Warriors are done. You know, they had that good team, then they split it up, and then what really messed up is that they went from elite 3-point shooting with Klay Thompson and Steph Curry and you know the rest of this team too. We got people who can shoot threes. And I think they took a step back with most of their trades and their signing.
No, I think they did, but put it like this: Klay Thompson signed with Dallas. Where's Klay right now? Oh,
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're home because in the middle of the season they decided to trade Luka for Mr. Glass.
even before then, he wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I just say the Warriors. Like I know Jimmy Butler is now in the Warriors. I'm not a big Jimmy Butler fan, but now you give
I think he just
Curry
missed a wide open dunk.
now you give Curry a scorer, so Curry don't have to do it all by himself. You know, and when the Warriors were good, it was hey, who do we got? Curry, Klay Thompson, you know, or anybody else that was on that team.
Yeah.
You know, once Klay got hurt like twice in the same year, or whatever, he ain't never been the same. So now everybody's like, yo, all we really got to guard is Curry. Or we can let Curry go off of fucking 50 points, and if we hold everybody else down to like 2 points, they ain't gonna win.
Yeah. Shit, that's how they beat LeBron. They were like, let LeBron score.
Well, you know what? After many years, a lot of teams, you know, were like, hey, why are we trying to stop Michael Jordan with 3 guys when he finds the open guy? Let's just let Jordan score and make sure that the other players don't score. But they did that. They did that at the end of his career
with the Wizards.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with the Wizards, you know. But it's like, yo, yeah. We like I tell people, I said the easiest way to stop Jordan or stop a great player is to let him score the points. You know what I'm saying? Like stick with your man and let this motherfucker go nut. He gonna get tired.
Yeah.
He can't keep this up for 48 minutes.
Yep. One player should not be outscoring 5 players. And now Steph Curry's yelling at the ref because somebody touched his pants.
I hear you. But my
and now Steph Curry's on the ground. Jesus Christ.
My friends, what can we say about that? They're soft nowadays.
Yeah.
And
the
on
one
that
thing,
note,
the one thing that was that I could give Steph Curry is that he's one of those people that chuck up threes anywhere, but it looked like when he's losing, he chucks up those threes personally. Like that's a 3, like, fuck yeah, and here goes a 3 in your face. You know what I'm saying? Not just I'm not trying to get points or the record for threes. This is like, fuck y'all. I'm gonna get this 3 right here, and I'm gonna get another 3, and I'm gonna get another 3. This is the quickest way I can get this game back in there. I'll give him that.
3.
Word. But
it is what it is.
They just doubled his ass. He's on the fucking floor again. As a jump ball.
That's how you beat.
Oh,
That's how you beat Steph.
He just went up to the nigga and said, "Yo, good defense, bro." Yo, shit. Hey, listen, man. Can't be mad at that. It's a game. You know, you gotta play it. You get millions of dollars for it. It's shit. When they start paying us millions of dollars to do this show, we won't take it so personal either.
That's it.
Shit. But Hutch, you gonna be back on tomorrow to talk about WrestleMania and the Raw
I'ma
after WrestleMania?
I'm either gonna be here watching the draft, or I'm
Oh,
at
yeah,
the
that's
bar
right.
watching the draft. I'm sorry.
I mean, WrestleMania was.
I am a wrestling fan, but sports is my life.
I hear you. And WrestleMania wasn't nothing that, you know.
And WrestleMania was ass. Sorry. Saturday was good. Sunday was horrible.
Except for that triple threat match with Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. I think
Yeah,
that match.
the women's triple threat match was fire.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre fight
Fine.
didn't do it for me.
Nah.
You know, the Cena Cody fight, goddamn, was that ass.
Yeah.
Now a lot of people do say that it was written that way because that's how Cena wrestles back in Cena's height or whatever. But no, it is. If you want the match to be good, the wrestlers have to have some kind of chemistry, and they didn't have any chemistry. It was bland. I'm sorry. And then when Travis Scott comes out, I saw so many botches. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Travis Scott should not be at WrestleMania.
Not performing.
He could be performing, but not walking out to the ring. That should have been.
Yeah. I
that
mean,
should
like,
have
not
That should have
participating.
been The Rock or somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, somebody that they would never expect who's all of a sudden in Rock's crew. You know what I'm saying? Not Travis Scott. Sorry.
I hear you. And yo, just a little FYI. Io Sky must be taking powerlifting or something because she's getting more muscular. And that little booty that she got a little bit bigger. So when I said she getting a little thicker,
bro. Yo, her and Kyrie Sane are in the gym doing their squats.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Now we both know they're Japanese, so they be eating rice and shit like that.
Shit.
So now they eating rice and now they're in the gym doing that squat. Yo, Kyrie Sane look like she's getting. I'm not saying thick like Latinas are, but yo, like she's putting on some muscle.
Yeah.
She's always been too thin for me. Like I see her and I'm like, yo, I feel like she's either very flexible or she's gonna break at one point.
Yeah.
But now she's in the gym, she's getting thicker. All around. I'm not saying she's getting a thicker ass or whatever.
Yeah.
No, like body wise, she's actually getting thicker,
which might help her. She was getting injured a lot, in the WWE.
Yeah, she got injured. She got injured like twice in NXT.
Yeah.
Then she got cut up to the main roster, and she got hurt. So
yeah. So I mean, listen, man.
And the crazy thing is that even though Dakota Kai doesn't come out with Io Sky a lot, there's still Damage Control. People forget that.
Mm-hmm.
So if Asuka comes back and Kairi Sane comes back, who knows?
Yeah. Shit. And you got all these Asian girls in there. I think I'm turning Japanese. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit. But Stephanie McCoy.
Oh, yes.
Highlighter.
La Primera.
Shit.
Yeah.
105 puntos. But yeah, tomorrow we gonna be talking all WrestleMania, Raw after WrestleMania. And there's a list of AEW champions and how they categorize. I want to start that fight.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And then I don't know when we're supposed to do the Toe in the Show. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Thursday, night or day, whatever the fuck.
Well, it all depends when Ray's not with one of his baby mamas.
Word. You invited to that shit too, Coach. So shit, but
much appreciated.
Word. But everybody else in the chat listening around the world, you invited to these fucking shows too. Show your ass there, show some likes and tell
Tell your family, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your mother, tell your cousin, tell your girls.
Word. And somebody tell
Spread the
Bailey
word.
that she should put more respect on her name. She's one of the greatest fucking female wrestlers ever to have done this shit. Don't fuck around with it. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, is
Y'all
your
have a
friendly
good
neighborhood
night.
knuckle.
We'll
Yep.
see you next week.
What he said. Peace, everybody. Yeah, when